Hi everyone, this is Meir. This is a bright Monday morning, beginning of the week. I must say I'm celebrating my 65th year of life. A little bit before I'm 65, I think I'm about a month and a half, a couple of months before I'm 65. I ran on the beach without even meaning to, all the way to an area called Muscle Rock, which is near Pacifica, to the cliff house of San Francisco. So basically back and forth, a little bit under 18 miles on soft sand. And today I biked, I bathed in the ocean that nobody beside me gets into. Maybe some of my students, and had a nice run, but this time a much shorter run of about 4 miles. And the thing is that I'm not tired, I'm not stiff, I don't have any side effects, which is amazing. Where does the whole thing start? It starts with breathing. So pay attention that most of us lean against our computers. Used to be typewriters. Now typewriters come back, they still lean. Or look at the phone, and what we have is this kind of posture, which is a forward posture without backwards. Well, one of the best breathing exercises is to lie on a ball like this. And now there is wonderful, unless my shirt is kind of narrow, but it's a wonderful backward posture. This posture. What a wonderful posture it is. You breathe so good with that. And immediately I feel more room. And massaging, this is so simple. Massaging the abdomen, massaging the solar plexus, tapping on the chest, tapping on the ribs, tapping on the back, bending and feeling the back, stretching sideways and feeling the ribs, stretching the other side and feeling the ribs. So simple. You know, people say I have to find time. Well, how long did I exercise so far? Just lying down like this, not even getting to the floor, but enjoying myself like that, and feeling the incredible amount of extra movement in my body and extra air that comes in. I can massage around my eyes, I can hold my head, and without the neck help, bring my chin to the chest. Again, massaging the abdomen, massaging the diaphragm, tapping on the chest, stretching to the side and working on my ribs, stretching to the other side, working on my ribs. And I can tell you that without strain, I want to breathe deeper. And that's the message of my book, Awakening Your Power of Self-Healing. Find room in your body to breathe. And train your brain that there are more places in your body that can breathe than the brain acknowledges. As you saw, I took a pillow, and you know what? You don't have half an hour, which I would like you to have. You can have a minute, and you can accomplish a lot. So when we lie on the floor, on the yoga mat, we can do something similar. I bring my hands up and tap here. I bring my elbow back and tap here. Ah, what delicious feeling there is. There's so much more breathing. I bring my leg back and breathe into my rib, to my hip. I'll do exactly the same thing here. But before I do it, I would lie down and I would feel the difference between the area that I was tapping on and working on and the area that I didn't. And there's so much more expansion for the few seconds that I worked on that area. Now, I lie here I bring this here and I tap here. I bring this here and I tap here. I bring my leg back and I tap here. And there's so many more exercises, but right now I will lie down. So much more room in the body. Anyone who will try it will probably say the same thing. And so now I'm going to do another exercise, which is a brain exercise. So Richard, can you give me the... Yeah. For a long time, Richard wanted me to shut my mouth. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to shut my mouth. Deep breath it is. In many of my classes, I suggest for people to put a nice tape. This happened to be micropore, so it's easy on us. And immediately it forces you to breathe deeply through the nose. And unlike in this demonstration, we run backwards sometimes for 200 or 300 yards on the beach like that. And almost everyone wants to breathe deeper after doing it. Richard, can you and I do an exercise? For example, I'm going to hold you and you stretch backwards as long as you're comfortable. Don't do more than your comfort level. That's perfect. Now come back up. And then we'll do exactly the same thing on the other side. Those are different muscles. Very good. And you can feel how much more room there is to breathe, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice, huh?
Yeah. Thank you.
And we do it in the classes 3 times. Now you can do me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold me. Yeah. And I go back. And you can do the other side. Wonderful. So, in the book Awakening Your Power of Self-Healing, and in my classes, I teach the world to find more room to breathe and to train the brain to breathe deeper. And for that, life can change to the best.